But the topic today which we are discussing is SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. Now, we are having a lot of share markets. We are having a lot of share markets in India and we need someone to control them. There should be someone who will check on their working and who will control them, who will make rules and regulations for them. So, for the purpose of controlling the share market, one board, Securities and Exchange Board of India, was established in 1992. We are having a lot of share markets in India and we need someone to control them, who will see their working and who will make rules and regulations for them. And for controlling the share market, we have made Securities and Exchange Board of India in 1992. So, what were the main objectives for which SEBI was formed? Securities and Exchange Board of India was formed to fulfill some of the objectives. What were those objectives? First is बच्चे regulation of stock exchange. Regulation of stock exchange. The first objective of SEBI is to regulate the stock exchanges so that efficient services may be provided to all the parties operating there. So, all the regulations of stock exchange is done by SEBI. Second main objective was protection to the investors. The capital market is meaningless in the absence of the investors. Therefore, it is important to protect the interest of investors. If better investors will feel safe, then they will invest money. And how they will feel safe? If there will be proper rules and regulation and proper discipline. And that will be maintained by SEBI. SEBI is working just for the protection of investors, that there should not be any mishappening or mistrade activities with the investors. They should not be cheated in any way. Third is बच्चे checking the insider trading. Checking the insider tradings. Now, what is insider trading? Insider trading means buying and selling of securities by those persons who have some secret information about the company and who wish to make advantage of this secret information. Means if you are trusting your employees and they know there's your secrets. If you are having any employee as a director and he knows sorry your secret and he tell this to anyone and make money from that, this is insider trading. If someone knows your secret and they are buying and selling of, they are involved in the buying and selling of their shares and using those secret informations, they know your future plan or something and they are making profit out of that, that is called insider trading, and it was to be prevented by SEBI. This was the main task of SEBI, to check the insider trading. And the biggest thing, control over brokers. You have to deal in stock exchange through brokers only. You are not supposed to deal in stock exchange on your own. You have to consult a broker. So you are trusting blindly on the brokers. So it is very much required that we have to control the brokers, and this will be controlled by SEBI. So bache, SEBI is an organization which is controlling all the share markets in India, all the stock exchanges in India. How many stock exchanges are there? They all are controlled by SEBI. Switch on your videos, everyone. So objectives of SEBI: regulation of stock exchange. They are just regulating the stock exchange. They were formed, SEBI was formed for with the objective of regularizing the stock exchange. Protection to investors. Then they has to stop the insider trading, means any secret information should not come out by any of the employee, and they have to control over the brokers. Now bache, SEBI is performing certain functions. This is a very important question, almost in almost every year exam it was there. SEBI, functions of SEBI. There are bache three types of functions. First is regulatory function, related to regulations, regulatory functions. Second is bache developmental function, and third is protective function. So bache, SEBI is an organization which is formed to have a control over the stock exchanges in India. And the main objectives why it was formed: for the regulation of stock exchanges, protection of investors, checking the insider trading, and control over brokers. These were the four objectives. Now three types of functions SEBI is providing. First is regulatory function, developmental function, protective function, just to protect others. So what about the regulatory functions? Have a look now. Following are the regulatory functions of SEBI: to register the brokers, sub-brokers and other players of the stock market. Now, who will be the broker and sub-broker? They have to make a register for them. They have to register all the brokers and sub-brokers and other players of the stock exchange. They have to register the collective investment schemes such as mutual funds, etc. They have to maintain them, they have to regulate them. Then to regulate the working of stock brokers, portfolio exchangers and underwriters and merchant bankers. They have to regulate each and every person who is working in stock exchange. To regulate the takeover bids of companies. What will be the takeover bids of companies? They have to regulate them. Then to call information by undertaking inspection, conducting inquiries and audits of the stock exchange. Audit means they have to check the accounts of stock exchange. They have to conduct certain inquiries ki what is being going on in the stock exchange, and some sudden inspection they have to take. To regulate the stock exchange, they have to take certain steps like inspection, inquiries and audits, etc. To levy fee or other charges for carrying out the purpose of the act. They have to charge the fees and other charges, etc. To perform and exercise such power under Securities Contract Regulation Act 1956 and may be delegated by the Government of India. Whatever they have been given powers, they have to use those powers. They have to see the proper functioning of the stock exchange. They have to make rules and regulations of everything, of every broker, investment schemes, stock brokers, portfolio and exchanges, and everything they have to regulate. This is regulatory function. They have to regulate, they have to make rules and regulations for so many things. Then developmental function, they have to do work for the development of stock exchange also, like to impart training. They have to impart training to intermediaries, those who are working inside the brokers, share broker, sub brokers, share transfer agents, issue registrars, merchant bankers, portfolio managers. They have to give proper training to them for the development of the stock exchange. To carry on research work and publish different kinds of information for the convenience of all the parties operating in the capital market. They have to carry on the research work for the development. Then to develop the capital market by adapting flexible approach. These three things they are doing for the development of share market. First was regulation, they were regulating everything. Second was developmental, they have to develop certain things. Then last is which a protective function, they are protecting something now. Prohibition of fraudulent and unfair trade practices. They are reducing unfair trade practices, they are protecting investors from the unfair trade practices. Then controlling insider trading in securities means no secret information should come out, and undertaking steps for investor protection. They are taking a lot of steps for the protection of investors. Then promotion of fair practices and code of conduct into securities market. They are promoting a code of conduct, what you have to do and what you have not to do. That is code of conduct. They are promoting this fair code of conduct in the securities market.